It should be right
I have to work the penalty box, so I'll find it. Thank you so much.
Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of O Canada. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Midget AA Junior Barons Hockey. Your starting lineup for your Junior Barons up front. Number 7, Jake Stanley. And number 11, Rylan Philpott Wade. And your captain and star of hometown hockey tomorrow, Wyatt Weatherby. On defense, we have number 24, Jacob Romanchuk. And number 20, Carter Slauson. In net tonight, we've got number 49, Gavin Barr.
And welcome sports fans to Hockey Night in Fort McMurray, where your NEBC and Yukon Trackers take on the host team, the Fort McMurray Junior Oil Barons. Starting lineup for the Trackers, number 6, Mason Gosling, number 20, Curtis Lee, and number 11, Nathan Brownlee. On defense, number 7, Thomas Lowen, and number 24, Brandon Moody. Starting between the pipes will be Landon Hatton, and so the Oil Barons control on their blue line. They go D to D. They're going to push this one up ice, and it's collected at the inside of the Trackers zone by the defense and pushed up ice. Here's Moody now with the puck. He's going to skate his way up through the neutral zone. He's pushed off the puck, and the Barons control at the top of their own circles. They dump that one back out. That's just out of the reach of Cole Vanderlinden, and they get that deep into the Tracker zone. Vanderlinden drops it for Thomas. He puts it around the boards to Nathan Brownlee. Nathan Brownlee puts it up the boards, kept in by the Fort McMurray D-man. Brownlee bumps with him, and Brownlee comes D to D in front of his own net to Moody. Moody now flips that off the glass, and the Oil Barons will play it back across ice. And pressuring the puck will be number 15, Marcus Rule. Puck's going to roll past Shaden Hebert off out of the benches. Vins will get that to the blue line, but not out. That one comes out in front of the goaltender, Hatton, and Hatton puts a glove on it, gets a stoppage in play. And so the whistle goes. The linesman goes, picks up the puck, and he'll line it up to the right of the goaltender, Landon Hatton. Number 21, Shaden Hebert, take the face-off draw. Puck rolls towards the middle. It's in the skates of the Fort McMurray player. Vienz is going to collect it. He's going to bring that up ice as he skates up through the middle. Gets to the neutral zone. He loses the handle at the red line, and they push that puck up to the red line, and the Oil Barons will dump that in. Out of his net is Hatton to play the puck. He misplays it. Here's the Oil Barons trying to center it off the skates of Vienz, up off the glass to the blue line, and that'll be Marcus Rule 2-on-1 with Cole Vanderlinden. Marcus Rule to the net. Shot. Goaltender gets just a pad on it and puts enough pressure to keep it from sliding between his legs. And at 18:28, we've got a 0-0 score and a face-off coming into the Fort McMurray defensive zone. Kurt Lee now go take the face-off draw for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers. Puck goes into the corner. Connor Brown puts it around the boards. Skating over towards the puck will be Rule. Rule and Brown battle for it down low. Referee wants them to move the puck. Puck's going to roll out, and Connor Brown goes cross ice over to Ross. Ross puts this one in on net. That's off the goaltender's stick and out of play. And another stoppage in the line. This one up to the right of the goaltender. As the NEBC and Yukon Trackers start to apply some pressure in the offensive zone. Sorry, that's number 16, Jack Core, not number 15, Marcus Rule. Moody one on net. That one's going to go just wide, bounce out the other side, and Connor Brown can't get a stick on it, but he gets his body on the man and pushes him into the boards. Fort McMurray dumps that to the neutral zone, and Moody will dump that back in. Goaltender out of his net to stop it up. Fort McMurray wraps it around the boards. It's going to be collected in the neutral zone by Moody. Moody will dump that in behind the net of the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. It's going to bounce out. And forecheck ensues. Brown reaches for it. It's blocked by Lee. Lee centers pass through the legs of Jack Core, and that's kept in by Viens. Puck down in the far corner, and that's Lee who gets bumped off the puck. And Rule looking for a loose puck. Here comes 3-on-2. Royal Barons with cross ice dump that puck in behind the goal line. Thomas Lowen takes the long way to the puck, gets beat. Here's Fort McMurray with the puck now, taking it to the blue line and not quite out. This is going to be Nathan Brownlee, sidesteps. A check is going to bounce off the boards. Rule is going to get in the neutral zone. He'll dump that one in, knocked out of the air, and bounce past Mason Gosling back to Brownlee. Brownlee will cross ice, dump that. Icing is indicated but waved off as Fort McMurray gets to it before the puck crosses the goal line. Kept in at the point, Lowen shot into the glove of the goaltender. And for those of you keeping track of shots on goal, that one was going to go over the net, so don't mark that one down on your paper. 16:58 left in the first period. Face-off coming to the right of the goaltender of the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. Nathan Brownlee looks in to take the draw. Face-off's one pass Rule back to Arbery. Shot on net, deflects off the goalie stick, hits the netting up above the net. And another stoppage of play, so they'll do it all over again from the same spot. Brownlee has his neck guard come off. He's going to be sent off the bench to go fix his equipment, and there'll be Shane Hebert onto the ice to take the face-off. That one comes board side over to Rule. Rule at the shot. That one will deflect and go over top and hit the roof. And so another face-off coming to the right of the goaltender. And so that's number 121. Shane Hebert takes face-off draw to Rule. Rule gets it back to Arbery. Arbery kicks it back down to Rule. That one's down in the corners, collecting the puck. Gosling to Hebert. Puck comes out front, and Fort McMurray is going to clear the puck board side, and they're going to pressure. Gosling takes his man out, and Fort McMurray is going to play this one up through the neutral zone. They're going to work one-on-one on Moody. Moody reaches for it, and driving the net is the Fort McMurray player, and the net comes loose, but Hatton makes the save. And so they'll line this one up to the right of the goaltender. .16:27 left in the period. 0-0 is the score. Puck's thrown in. Puck comes to the middle. That'll be Cole Vanderlinden getting it out. Puck's going to be played D to D, but it's going to go all the way down the Fort McMurray zone. And that puck's around the boards and gets through the neutral zone. They're going to wave off icing, and out of his net will be Landon Hatton to play it. Hatton will play that one onto the stick of Thomas Lowen. Vanderlinden tries to clear. Puck's going to be pushed back into the tracker zone. Lowen comes back to Ross. Ross up to Vanderlinden. Vanderlinden can't handle the pass. Shots blocked by the Fort McMurray player in front. Centering pass. It's going to come over to Connor Brown. Connor Brown skates it out of his zone. He's going to chip it in behind, and they're going to call this icing as he was a step or two away from the red line to get it around the Fort McMurray player. So 15:51. We're going to bring that all the way back down into tracker territory. Notables out of the lineup tonight. Number 12, Colby Bush has an upper body injury. Number 10, Raymond Dick, also with an upper body injury. And serving suspensions will be number 22, Chase London, and number 12, Justin Brownlee. And so puck's down deep. And so two affiliated players, Cole Vanderlinden and Jack Core, join the trackers for the Fort McMurray trip. Fort McMurray just takes themselves out of the play. Cole Vanderlinden gets that. He chips that to the blue line and not out. And Fort McMurray wraps it back down. It's going to wrap around the boards. Viens comes to the puck. He's going to flip that one up and over. This one looks like it is going to miss. No, it's going to hit the goaltender. And so icing's waved off. Puck's cleared all the way back into the neutral zone. And that's Jack Core just over skating the puck. And racing to the puck is Connor Brown. Fort McMurray's going to play it into the neutral zone. Viens steps up, and Viens takes it to the blue line, sidesteps a check, and at the blue line, bumped out, and that'll be Curtis Lee sidestepping the pressure of Fort McMurray. He's taking it into the zone, puts that onto the stick of Jack Core, off the bar and onto the glass and behind the goaltender. And so Marcus Rule trying to take that puck down. He's got it in the corner to Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee gives it back to Marcus Rule. Rule has it down low. He centers that all the way back to Arbery on the point. Shot! That one's going to deflect wide and hit the glass in behind the goaltender. And they're going to say that one hit the netting out. and it's going to come outside as it went off a blue stick, I do believe. And so this one coming outside the Fort McMurray blue line. Kersley would take the face-off draw. He'll be centering Core and Rule. And Fort McMurray pushes it board side. Rule waits for the puck. It's going to be dumped off the boards. And icing is indicated as it crosses the goal line of the Trackers. And so if you shoot it in from your own side of the red line and it crosses the opposition's goal line without going through the 4x6, they're going to call that icing tonight here in Fort McMurray, as they should. So lining up to the right of the goaltender, Kurt Lee will take the offensive zone faceoff, and that puck's going to roll forward, reaching towards Jack Core. It's going to bounce off a Rule to the middle of the ice. It'll be Kurt Lee on his forehand shot. Oh, that one's blocked and goes just wide into the far corner. Puck's going to roll up. Lowen steps in, but it's going to be pushed past him. Back to the puck will be Marcus Rule. Rule now has it, puts it onto the stick of Arbery. Arbery puts it back into the corner, and Rule will circle back for it. He puts that over to Arbery, and Jack Core is going to get stepped by the defender who jumps down on the Sexsmith pinch. Kurt Lee has the puck. He's got time to set up. He puts it back to Thomas Lowen. Thomas Lowen steps out in front of his net. Jack Core is going to clear that. That one's onto the stick of the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. They stretch the puck up ice. They get it all the way to the Tracker blue line. That one's off the stick of Arbery. Goes out of play, and the whistle will go, and we get a stoppage of play. 13:41 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score. So they're going to line this puck up to the left of the goaltender, Landon Hatton. And number 21, Shane Hebert, take the faceoff draw, and somebody loses the glove, and Hebert will push the puck to the blue line. It's out, and Ross gets that puck and plays it to the neutral zone. Brownlee tries to get it back to Hebert. He takes the check, and here are the Oil Barons regrouping at the top of their own circles in their own zone. Up ice through the neutral zone. This one's poked past Ross, and that one Hebert's going to have to apply some back pressure. Pad saved by Hatton. Might not have seen it because the camera wasn't pointed right there. And here's Moody from behind his net. He plays it off the boards. Pinching in will be the D-man. Gosling gets that out. And now it's the Oil Barons going cross-ice over to the far D-man. They look up ice. That one's blocked by Ross. And Brownlee tries to pull it off the boards. It's going to be Ross. He'll play it back to Moody. Moody on his forehand now looking up ice. Plays it to Mason Gosling. Back to the middle to Hebert. Hebert gets it to the blue line and gets taken off the puck. And turning the other way will be the Oil Barons. They bring it to the middle of the ice. Stepping into it is Cole Vanderlinden. And this will be offside as the Oil Barons cross the blue line without the puck. And then the puck was brought in after them. So 12:47 left in your first period. NEBC Trackers game 1 of 2 against the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. Both teams feeling each other out. Puck gets to the blue line and dumped in. Going back to the corner will be Thomas Lowen. Lowen tries to wrap it around the boards. Stick gets stuck. He takes his man hard into the boards. Kurt Lee now loses the handle. And centering pass out front. And scoring opportunity taken away by Lee. Stepping in will be the D-man. And that'll be Connor Brown clearing it to the neutral zone. That shot back in, hits the linesman, bounces to Viens. Viens moves up ice. He gets it to the blue line, steps around, and stepping up is Brown. Delayed offside has occurred, and the Oil Barons clear the zone, come to the neutral zone. They'll dump that in, and that one goes all the way down the length of the ice for an icing call. And so they'll bring it back to the Fort McMurray zone. Face-off coming to the left of the goaltender. Nathan Brownlee take the face-off draw. Oh, shot by Rule, doesn't miss by much, but he hits the glass in behind the goaltender off the face-off. Brownlee goes and takes it away from behind the net, looking to center, gets it to Moody. Moody shoots to the back of the net. So Brownlee to Moody for the first Tracker goal, and that's a good goal there, Joe. And so they'll bring that puck all the way back to center ice at 11:56 in the first period. Trackers lead 1-0. Brownlee take the face-off draw, rolls to Core. Core goes back to Arbery. And puck's going to come back to Hatton. Hatton's going to play that around to Rule. Rule gets it back to Arbery. Arbery from behind his net finds Core. Core gets that to the neutral zone. It's swatted out of the air by the Oil Barons and pushed back into the Tracker zone. Skating to the puck is Moody. That one's offside as the Oil Baron player takes it in from the wrong side of the blue line. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Trackers bench. So Shane Hebert will take the face-off draw for the Trackers. That puck goes towards the boards. Ross plays it up to the neutral zone, and Oil Barons play it back cross ice. They bring it back to the near side, and they're going to move that onto the stick of Lowen. Searching for a loose puck is Hebert, and the puck's going to be pushed towards the blue line. Hebert reaches for it. Oil Barons will skate across the line. Good stick by Connor Brown. That one's dumped in, batted out there by Lowen. Now puck goes down deep into the corner. Lowen gets it. He puts it back to Gosling. Gosling can't get it towards the net off the pad, and taking it towards the net, or the Oil Barons going to bounce to Connor Brown. Connor Brown will skate and pass it over to Gosling. Gosling's off the shin pads, and Hebert gets that in, and Gosling now will come down to the puck. Oil Barons make their way up through the neutral zone. They cross ice dump it. That'll be Moody to the puck. Moody now puts that off the glass, and the Oil Barons player plays it to the ice, cleared by Hebert out of the zone. Oil Barons collect it, and they're going to play it off the boards and onto the stick of Moody. Moody looking up ice. He's going to put that off the stick of Gosling. Gosling almost chips it to Lee, and stretching it out, or the Oil Barons right on the stick of Moody. Moody will play it off the boards to Vanderlyn, and Vanderlyn bats that one out of the air as he misses it, and Rule pushes it down below the goal line. Shot just off the goaltender stick. Rule gets it back to Vanderlyn and back behind the net to Rule, and Vanderlyn gets a stick on it temporarily. It's going to roll out to Moody. Moody a shot on net, blockered and held by the Fort McMurray Oil Baron player. So 10:03, 1-0 is the score. So they're going to line this one up to the right of the goaltender. Kurt Lee, take the face-off draw for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers. A little conference goes over by the Fort McMurray Oil Barons bench, and play will resume. Puck rolls into the corner. Cole Vanderlyn is going to go apply some pressure, and that's going to be the Oil Barons push it back down below their own goal line. Swarming are the Trackers. That'll be Curtis Lee, who has the puck stripped off him. Here come the Oil Barons. They're going to flip that towards Ross. He bats it out of the air. It's still in the neutral zone as the Barons control. Barons get it to the red line, and they avoid the check with Kurt Lee. Kurt Lee now to the red line. He'll cross ice, dump that, and in on the puck will be Ross. And it rolls to Jack Core. Jack Core now is going to go apply some pressure. It's just out of the reach of Curtis Lee. Down on the puck now is Connor Brown. And that puck's in front of the netminder as Fort McMurray dangerously takes it to safely. That one's flipped between the D-man, and it's going to go down the length of the ice. And as it crosses the goal line, the whistle goes at 9:14. And it will come all the way back down into the Fort McMurray Junior Oil Baron zone for the offensive zone face-off for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers. So they'll line that up to the left of the goaltender. Nathan Brownlee takes the face-off draw. That one will go into the corner. Battling down low is Connor Brown and Jack Core. And here come the Oil Barons up ice. They get it to the middle. It's sort of slightly intercepted by Brown. Brown will now get another stick on and push it into the zone of the Oil Barons. Oil Barons now make their way off the glass and into the neutral zone to Lowen. Lowen tries to dump that in. He's taken out on the boards. Puck's dumped in behind Lowen, and Viens goes cross ice over to Brown. Brown tries to come cross ice. It's going to bounce to Brownlee over to Core. Core taking it towards the net. He bumps into his player. It's going to roll to Lowen. Lowen has time on net into the glove of the goaltender as he scoops it off the ice with the glove. So at 8:37, another stoppage of play. Your NEBC and Yukon Trackers lead 1-0 in the first period. Face-off coming to the right of the goaltender. Shane Hebert will take the face-off draw. Puck's thrown in, rolls over to Rule. Rule comes cross ice to Viens. Shot toward the net, blocked by the Oil Barons. They get it into the neutral zone. Viens collects. Viens will dump that back in, and pressuring the puck will be Mason Gosling. Gosling and Hebert looking for a turnover. Puck's right into Hebert's equipment. Centering pass back to Vienne's. Shot high and hits the glass in behind the goaltender. The sound every goalie loves to hear. Puck's going to bounce away from Rule. Kept in. Hebert has it. He puts it down low as he bumps into his man. And it's still along the boards. And that's Hebert controlling. He tries to backhand that back to Gosling. Puck's going to come to the top of the circles, and battling to keep it in is Gosling. Gosling's going to fall. Hebert's going to try to keep it in with his skates. The official wants him to play it. He finally blows it down as